Hello, welcome to the DuLaw user management. In this tutorial, we are going to see what can you do in user management. As we explained before, the DuLaw have been developed in a way that you can manage every type of user by using the role. So we assign users in groups and we assign the role or permission to the groups. So if you want to change a user, you just shift a user from one group to another group. Then that user will have a different permission. It's very easy. So let's get started. To get started with the DuLaw, the user management, below the dashboard, you can find a menu for the user management. In this menu, you will see the first menu is the contacts. The DuLaw allows you to add contacts. For example, you have your contacts in your phone number. So this will be your phone number for the clients. It will be your phone number for partner. It will be for phone number, phone book for suppliers. After that, we have another menu we call the clients. This is where you can manage your clients. To manage your clients, it's very easy. You can click here the client and you can see this menu. This first menu, it shows those which are closed account. For example, this client is no longer working with us, so we want to close it. So I can select and I can delete. So when I delete this client, it's automatically going to the closed account, and I'll be able to view those accounts which are closed. So that is number one. Number two, you can see here with the button, you can add a new client and you can export client list and you can delete all which are being selected here. So that is how you can do for this menu. And below here, this will be the listing. It will list up to 10 records and you have pagination whereby you can see next. So here it shows the client name, it shows the client type, is it a company or individual? It shows the client groups. So we have added groups so that to allow you to have a different treatment to the client or to set different rules to the client. We have the email address and we have the status and the phone number so that you can quickly contact the client if you just need that. So to view a client, let's say DuLaw Technologies, this is our client. You can click a client, then it can open the client details. So when the client detail open, this is a summary. You can view the client details. You can see all the matters for that client. You can see all the files which have been uploaded for that client. Remember, if that file is uploaded in the matter, it automatically come here. If it's uploaded in the IP, automatically come here. And at the same time, you can also add the file here directly and it will come to this client. So if you are looking for the file for client X, just go to the client X, come to the file tab, you'll be able to see here. And we have a sub client. What is this? For example, we have a client called DuLaw Technologies Limited. And this DuLaw Technologies Limited, it wants to allow more than one user to log into the same account. But remember, I can allow a user to log in the same account as which I'm logging in, but I don't want them to view other details. So here is where you can assign which task or which permission to the sub-user. Remember, these are assigned by the user who already logged in. The meaning is, the DuLaw can assign what this 10-way can do in the account, but not even you as administrator can do, but that's not your job. So the purpose of sub-user is to allow them to simplify the management of the account so that more than one user, they can log in to the one client account, but they have different access to that account. So here also you can manage the invoice. As you can see, if you want to add the invoice, you can just add directly here. You can see the invoice detail, when it was due, what the balance, and all those details. You can manage the IP project. You can manage notes. For example, You have to write anything for this client so that the other lawyer, when they come, they'll be able to see it. Then you can come here and write. If you want to see the transaction, what DuLaw paid, when, invoice, how much, everything, you come and see here. And if you want to know which other services DuLaw is taking from your firm, you'll be able to see it from here. Remember, for example, DuLaw is taking the matter, that is the case. And DuLaw is taking the IP, that is IP. But for example, a firm, you have more than other services. For example, someone has returned you to perform or to offer the legal consultation. So that can be a service which DuLaw can subscribe to you. So that service, it will be listed here. And if the client pay, then status be active. Here we have the active. This your payment, like not accepted, not paid. If the client paid for that service, and if the client has not paid, we come to see the service management, and how to manage all of this. As I said before, DuLaw, it contains tons of information. That's why we're making these videos, to simplify your job. And the last thing is the email. So what the email does, every communication from the DuLaw to the client, it will be logged in the email section here. So you'll be able to know this date, February 9th, there was email for the milestone. It was sent to this customer. So those are the summary, or those are what you can do, or what is found in the customer part. We hope this video was informative, and thank you for listening.